Today we're going to have a look at eSignal 11, but before we have a look at that, we'll have a look at 10.6. You can see on the screen, this is just the welcome screen of eSignal 10.6. It does look a bit dated, but it still serves its purpose. We've got our quotes here. We're just having a look at Dell. We can scroll across. Got the help over on the left hand side. Symbol search just down here. Done a quick search for Rio, and as you can see it's got 2,000 symbols found, so yeah, quite a few there. But all in all, eSignal 10.6 was a great package in its time, but the people at Interactive Data have updated it, and now we've got eSignal 11, which I'm going to show you now. We'll just minimise this window, and there you have eSignal 11. As you can see, completely different user interface, rewritten from the ground up. It's very Bloomberg-like. If you've ever had the chance to use a Bloomberg terminal, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It's great. I've been using it for about a month now, and this is the on-demand version, and I'm very happy with it. The features are great. I'm just going to run through a few features quickly now. Up in the left-hand corner, we've got the ES menu. If we click on that, it's very much like the file menu. So you've got quite a few options. You've got your page options. You've got also an option to hide the title bars, about, and just the application properties. It's all very easy to access, all here under the one menu. And on this side, we've got the recent pages, which is just pages that have recently been working on. And if we go across to the new menu, you can see that we've got a new chart window, watch list, time of sales, and you can see they've got corresponding keyboard shortcuts. So if we were to push Control 1, Control 2, Control 3, all those different shortcuts would open the window quickly for us. Alright, we'll just have a look at the tools menu. We've got the symbol search, which is what we saw back in 10.6. I'll quickly bring that up for you just so you can see. Alright, our symbol search here, and we'll just quickly look up Rio. We've got the ASX trailing thing here, so it should come up with the ASX one. We'll just let that go. My internet connection is very slow at the moment. So we'll leave that running. Over here we've got formula output, which is just the output of any EFS formulas you have running. Quote ticker. This quote ticker is what you can see up here at the moment. See how it's scrolling across like so? And it's just a matter of clicking on a stock that you want a bit more info about. So we'll just click on Google. I'll close this window because I'll come back to it in a sec. But you can see here that we've got our detailed information about Google. Right, we'll close that. And we haven't been able to find anything because I've had the ASX on the back. So we'll come back here and just look up Rio. While it's doing that, we'll have a look at the last thing, which is the quotes bar. See how it's got a tick there? If I click on that, the quote bar at the top, the more detailed version, has gone. So there's not as much detailed information. Oh, there we go. We've got our Rio instrument search, and it's very similar to the last version 10.6, but it does have that new look and feel of 11. So we'll remove that and come back to our tools menu and see how the tick's gone from the quotes bar. We want to put it back there, so we click, and up the top here we've got our quote bar back again, which shows the open, close, high, low, the change and the volume. So if we want to quickly look at BHP, for example, so we want to look at BHP, type that in there, and then we've got just a quick open, high, low, close information, volume information and change information, which is very handy. No matter what page we're on, we can have access to that. The watch list is fairly self-explanatory. You can have a look at that. The trade, this is for integrating with your broker. eSignal allows you to interact with several brokers and place trades directly from eSignal. You do have to set that up under the broker manager, and once that's set up, you can then connect and place trades and stuff, so it's quite handy. The support menu is really about just support things. It's got a few different things that we can go to. I clicked on the wrong one there. But now we'll have a bit of a look at the pages in more detail. So we want to create a chart in eSignal 11. So we'll just click the plus down the bottom and we'll make a new chart page. So create. Alright, because I was looking at ANZ, which is an Australian bank stock, previously, we've come up with that. You can see it's just a matter of clicking and scrolling to look at the chart, and just clicking, see down here, the arrow to take us back to where we were. The good thing about eSignal 11 is a feature which is bar replay. So if you look at the play here, we click on that, we want to have a look a couple of days ago and we want to replay each bar from then. So if we're at work during the day and the markets are open, we can just come home and replay that day's trading, so we can have a look at it and get a feel for how the market was running. So if we click jump, we'll jump back here and click there and we'll click play. Alright, and you can see over here that we're running through the previous action for ANZ. So we can see what's happening. This 1 second is representing 1 minute. So we can see how the market's performing. And we play again, because I stopped it there. Well, actually I moved it. And we can just follow the market, see what's happening. And the beauty about this is if we add a chart study, so we'll add a chart study for the average true range. So we come up to our studies, click on average true range, we'll be able to see the average true range change dynamically while we're doing our chart. Okay, so we can see our average true range changing. So whatever study we put here, we can see it changing in real time. If we want to add the volume, because the volume is a handy bit of info to have, we can see that changing as this changes. And we can compare variables and have a look at a few other things, but this is an excellent feature that eSignal, even 10.6 had this feature, and you'll find yourself using it quite a bit. Another good thing about charts in eSignal is just the crosshair. Hang on, we'll remove all the other studies so we can have a look. I'll stop this playback here and remove that. And we want to remove all our studies. Okay, so we're looking at just the chart window. If we move our crosshair over any bar, we can see on the left hand side we've got open, high, low, close, a bar index, a bar number, price, time, date, etc, etc. It's just such a handy feature, and I really love charting in eSignal. It's just so easy to do, so user friendly. You can draw different studies on the chart, so see the drawing tools, we click on that and there's a number of drawing tools we can use. We can even write on our chart, so we want to write some text, and we'll modify the text. Oops. We'll delete it first, we haven't. Okay, so we'll say hello world. We want to increase the font obviously to 18 and close. We'll delete our text here that we accidentally put down. Delete, and we'll click on this and we want to drag it to this bar, about this bar here. And then we want to add an arrow. We want to modify that arrow. We'll delete this one first. Not having much success here. Well, what I did wrong was I still had the crosshair active. So I was still dropping. I can change the style. Direction down. And we can place our text there. There's many more features, that's just one of them. We can use the line drawing tools to draw some lines, channels, so we'll start here. And have a channel. Target tools. There's just, the features are endless. And you can see we've made a mess of our chart. So we want to remove all drawing tools, and we're back to where we were. It's just so user-friendly, so easy to use, and yeah, it's amazing. What we've got here is a ASX data window. I've imported all the data and the industry categories of ASX from the ASX and just made it easy to use. So if I want to have a look at consumers, commercial services, not consumers, that was the one above, below, commercial services, here we go. If I want to have a look at some more detailed information, so I want to have a look at, sort it by the high for the day. So we can do that, sort it by the low for the day. Have a look at which has the most volume traded, so BXB. And if I want to quickly pull up a chart of that, I click on chart, and then we can see the chart here. And if I want to add the volume, it's just a matter of clicking a button. We have the volume there now. I can change the time frame of the chart very, very quickly. Yeah, the features are just amazing. It's a really great software package. We'll have a look at the daily chart now. It's just taking a bit to load because, like I said, my internet is very slow at the moment. And it's just dynamically updating that data from the server. Okay, so the charting tools are very good. The coding tools I'm going to get to in another video. Market watch tools, there's just so many different different views you can use, different pages, different ways of looking at stuff, and you can switch between all the different pages by clicking the pages at the bottom of the screen. It's an amazing software package, and I'm very happy with it so far. I'm going to start writing some EFS for it. So that's about it for now. You can see I've just done a small little script here to just go through a few of the features, test things out a bit. I haven't programmed in EFS before, but it's very much like JavaScript from the documentation I've read, and I'm going to post a few videos up about the basics of it. And yeah, this has just been a quick whistle stop of some of the features of eSignal 11, and yeah, I hope you liked it, and leave a comment below.